Got me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations. Suicide, if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Ah, il aurait pu, je t'aime. Oh, à la folie. Oh,
bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit.
hey! Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot bar. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit. All eyes on me. This is America. Don't get you.
Got me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations. Suicide, if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Ah, il aurait pu, je t'aime. Oh, à la folie. Oh,
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit.
hey! Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot bar. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit. All eyes on me. This is America. Don't get you.
Got me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations. Suicide, if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Ah, il aurait pu, je t'aime. Oh, à la folie. Oh,
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit.
hey! Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot bar. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit. All eyes on me. This is America. Don't get you.
Got me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations. Suicide, if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Ah, il aurait pu, je t'aime. Oh, à la folie. Oh,
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit.
hey! Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot bar. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit. All eyes on me. This is America. Don't get you.
Got me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations. Suicide, if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah, I'm sad and know.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie.
Ah, il aurait pu, je t'aime. Oh, à la folie. Oh,
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a biddy on that hot shit.
hey! Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot bar. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit. All eyes on me. This is America.
smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Come, my lady, come, my lady, you're my butterfly.
Je voulais rester à la cité, mon père m'a dit All eyes on me.
What is up, guys? Dashy here, and we are live for Shockwave number 164. Back in the United States following this past weekend's trip to Tokyo, Japan for the 2nd annual Women's Tag Team Cup and the 9th annual Men's Tag Team Cup. What a couple of nights it was in Japan. And congratulations again to Resurgence winning the 2nd annual Women's Tag Team Cup, and Carlos Corvo and Joey Bacon, winners of the 9th annual Men's Tag Team Cup and our new World Tag Team Champions. Of course, they didn't really get a chance to properly celebrate, but we'll get into that a little bit more later on, because guys, we are kicking things off in a proper way here tonight with the work ethic titan Bob Luger set for action, and he's going to be going one-on-one, guys. No open challenge tonight. He's going to be taking on, well, a debuting superstar, the Lemon Kid, tag team partner of Lime Boy, who, well, you'll recall last Shockwave was on the receiving end of a brutal beatdown courtesy of Bob Luger after Lime Boy answered Luger's open challenge and beat him. Gotta be one of the biggest, right, upsets in CMV history. No exaggeration. But again, it wasn't much like Carlos Corvo and Joey Bacon didn't have very much time to really even let it sink in that he won that match to celebrate before Bob Luger, and he nearly took the poor kid's head off. Well, now Lemon Kid, the tag team partner of Line Boy, is looking for some revenge against Bob Luger here tonight. Now, I mean, if you're a fan of Lucha Libre Magica, then you gotta be a fan of Citrus Blast, Lemon Kid and Lime Boy. Lemon Kid might be in over his head, though, if you ask me. He'll be lucky if he doesn't wind up in the hospital bed next to Lime Boy by the end of this matchup. It's Luger. Oh, and, well, Lemon Kid trying to sort of soak in that he's even here in CMV, but Bob Luger rushes him at the sound of the bell and gets a upper hand against Lemon Kid into the collar elbow time. Holy shit! Lemon Kid able to overpower Luger, and now this is exactly what happened, man. Last Shockwave, like, Bob Luger just wasn't properly prepared for Lime Boy's unreal speed. And I think that's what caught him up in the end. Bob Luger's got an all-new look tonight. Seems like he's kind of trying to start fresh after what has to be an embarrassing defeat at the hands of, look, no disrespect to Lion Boy, but, I mean, let's keep it a buck here, a jobber. Elbow to the side of the head now, Lemon Kid with a backstabber. Got to appreciate Lemon Kid, though, sticking up for his boy, being willing to get into the ring with a future Hall of Famer, put his career on the line, to do what's right to the top rope he goes. And trying to drop down on Luger, catch him with an arm drag. See this, Luger's got to take a break. He's like, God damn it, wait a minute, I'm not trying to suffer another loss. Somebody like the Lemon Kid. Well, my friends, we've got a great night of action. A lot of big matchups throughout the night, especially as it pertains to Climb to Fame. Just a couple of weeks away now. We're going to be back in Paris, France. For the first time since Ascendix 10, we got 2 more Climb to Fame contract ladder match qualifiers. Woo! Take his head off, Luger. What a ripcord lariat that was. As Luger now mocks this young kid. Back suplex, spectacular form by the Cardio Maniac. Luger, he's, I'm sure, been hearing all the laughter coming from the CMV Universe this past week, mocking him for his loss at the hands of Lion Boy Last Shockwave. This is going to infuriate somebody like Bob Luger. He's going to look to quell that laughter and prove to everyone it was nothing more than a lightning strike. Sheer, complete, and total luck for Lion Boy by picking apart the Lemon Kid. Throw Luger back into the ring, or tries to anyway. I think the referee was kind of blocking him there. Poison Rana! Check the concussion protocol. Who the hell is Lemon Kid? Okay, Lemon Kid trying to really prematurely celebrate with the CMV Universe here. As he jumps back in the ring at the count of 7. Get up, Luger! And he does, rushing back into the ring with very little time to spare. Off the rope comes Lemon Kid, but Luger's like, nice try. Irish whip sends him off the ropes on the rebound. Vintage Luger with that wheel kick, but Luger's down as well. Never bodes well for the Cardio Maniac to already be potentially gassed. To the top. Luger now lining up his shot. Very rare to see him come off the top with a flying wheel kick. I don't necessarily think he got all of it there, but he certainly got enough of it. He's still in control, and now we see him go after the arms. Vintage Luger, always trying to soften up his opponents. Eventually try and lock in that cross armbar. Big old drop kick from the Lemon Kid, who's just going to try for a quick pin. And all he gets for it is a 1 count. To the side of the head, Luger tells Lemon Kid, come on then, son. You want to get your payback. Can't do it lying on your back. They'll choke him out, utilizing the top rope. Got to be careful, though, to not get disqualified big punches, and yet another wheel kick. Suffocating Lemon Kid here, who rolls to the outside in an attempt to catch his breath. Luger's going to grab that arm. Luger might be trying to maybe lock in his armbar, but the Kid, with just a couple well-placed punches, he got in a wheelbarrow DDP! Luger's getting spiked. A whole hell of a lot all thrown right to the side of the steel steps now, too. So going to get back into the ring as Lemon Kid striking a pose. Maybe looking to get a count-out victory here against Bob Luger. And guys, Luger has not moved a muscle, but he's starting to stir. Count of 7, he's still got a few seconds. Luger back with it again. Lemon Kid really trying to do him like that, huh? Kid now trying to position Luger. Oh, holy shit! Dragon Twist Cutter puts Luger down I thought he was going to do it. I thought that he was going to do it. Just like Lime Boy last Shockwave. And maybe really like Lime Boy. Is he going for the shooting star? Oh, Phoenix Splash! Takes it up a notch even. What a kick out. 2.999999999. Great block on that attempted single leg dropkick. Lemon Kid's just too darn fast though. Look at this. Luger can't keep up. That's shocking to say. Finally gets him into the corner, gets him up on the top. Oh, Luger's got the arm. Damn, he's trying to rip it off. Into the pin, that could do it. Kick out though. This Lemon Kid is resilient. And it's starting to piss off Bob Luger. Understandable. He's going to the top once more. Hang on, Luger with a leg drop. Oh, you can see Lemon Kid's neck might have gotten all sorts of jacked up from that. And it's not like Luger's going to give him a break. Scoops him up, but Lemon Kid drops down behind him. Shot to the back of the knee. Lemon Kid's going to hone in. Luger, though, those veteran instincts start to kick in as he gets himself out onto the apron, gets himself to relative safety. Forearm smash, gonna back Lemon Kid up, allows Luger to get back into the ring. Nice dodge there, spins him around. Luger from behind with a side headlock and a punch to the face. And again, we see the work ethic Titan mocking Lemon Kid. But remember, he's driven by revenge here tonight. Revenge for Lime Boy, laid up in the hospital right now because of what Bob Luger did to him last Shockwave. And here comes the half Tarantula, ripping at those arms even further. And the cherry on top, a boot right to the side of the head. Luger now, oh God, oh, I didn't even know that the Lemon Kid was bleeding. I can't tell you when that happened. Oh my God, but he is starting to leak from underneath his mask. There is blood all over the floor there. Just trying to maintain his composure. The blood's all over his chest and his midsection as well. What opened him up, I wonder? Could have been anything with how vicious Luger has been in this match. Luger, though, gets back up. European uppercut staggers him. Oh, what a forearm up against the barricade. And gonna drop him. Jesus, Luger. And Luger, he might be the one taking the count-out win. I don't see Lemon Kid getting back up from that, guys. Bob Luger picks up the win as the Lemon Kid is unable to answer the count. We might have to get some help out here, though. The sheer amount of blood this kid just lost. Look, I hate to say it. Luger and I, we haven't necessarily always seen eye to eye. But I'm still his #1 fan. Lemon Kid pushed him the distance in this match. I mean, Bob Luger eking out a victory. And it's not like he seems very thrilled about this win. But I'm serious, we might need to get somebody out here to look at Lemon Kid. He has not moved and there's blood everywhere. I've never once doubted the viciousness of Bob Luger.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy. candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. Pop the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah.
Well, after the blood on the floor there at ringside getting mopped up, we move on. Plenty more action to get into here on Shockwave number 164, my friends. And here they are, the new Pro Wrestling Japan Tag Team Champions. Congratulations once again to Toxic Company, Terry and Dallas. Last week, of course, at that PWJ event, victorious in the Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team matchup, defeating Hayne and the now former champions, Chosen and Cole Quinn, to become the new champions. And fixing to kick off their reign as they take on Skybound here tonight. Well, despite that loss, Owen O'Rourke and Roderick Devania have made it very clear that things between them and Toxic Company are far from over. They pulled that prank, which if you saw the match, you will have noticed Dallas was lacking in certain articles of clothing. Still won the match, though, despite being out there in his tidy whities. I have been a very big fan of Jet Wilder and Ace Mercer since they debuted at the start of this new season. They've yet to get a victory here in CMV, though. Maybe that changes tonight. And man, a big win it would be against the new PWJ Tag Team Champions. They missed out on the Tag Team Cup. And they're looking to prove that they should have been in that tournament. So big old Dallas going to get things started here against Ace Mercer. It's a non-title matchup, but maybe Skybound earns themselves a championship opportunity should they be victorious here tonight. And Dallas definitely was not ready for what Mercer was bringing his way there as soon as the bell rang. Oh, and now going to get caught by Terrible Terry, though, at ringside. Big punch to the gut. While Dallas tells him off. Little back body drop. Not a good situation to put yourself in, not a minute into the matchup, I would say. Single onto a gut buster. Gonna make it hard for Mercer to breathe very early on. Throws his shoulder first. Oh man, actually just, hell, come on now, Dallas. Those electronic barricades are pretty damn expensive now. And I know for a fact Toxic Company does not have that sort of money. Dallas, big side slam down onto the floor before dragging Ace Mercer. Come on, get him into the ring. Please get him. Why? Well, this one's obviously going to be restarted. Oh, is it even going to let me restart it? Okay, it is. We're going to restart this one. Not even 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. Back into the ring, please. Dallas to his corner. Ace Mercer to his corner. And let's restart this one. At least they tried to end it early, I suppose. Oh, man, Dallas comes out of the corner. A whole hell of a lot more gas this time. He's pissed off. Makes the tag to Terry. Let's try to keep it in the ring this time. There's that Hurricane Rana once more. Well, obviously, Toxic Company are going to enjoy pretty decent size advantage against Skybound. Both Jet Wilder and Ace Mercer are on the smaller side, but they make up for it with that speed and agility, as we've already seen. Big knees to the side of the head. Terrible Terry, the bigger. We're going to see that nastiness. I don't think I've ever seen somebody with the color of skin that Terrible Terry has, it's almost like he's, I don't want to say rotting, but I do wonder when the last time Terry had a bath was. Dallas not needing to break up that pin, bit overcautious as Ace Mercer grabs that surely greasy hair of Terry's, gets a knee to the midsection, and now an Irish whip into the corner, making a tag to Dallas. Well, remember, guys, that Toxic Company are still banned from the wrestling scene in Japan. It was only a one-night sort of thing that ban was lifted. So, as the PWJ Tag Team Champions, I'm not sure how they're going to defend the titles, but they can't go back to Japan. I suppose whoever from Japan is going to have to come here to CMV to challenge them for the titles until they eventually lose them. I mean, if they ever. In comes Jet Wilder now, going to take Dallas right off the shoulders of Ace Mercer with that bulldog. Grabs the arm, turns it into a wrench. What a neck breaker. Tries for the stomp. Big punch coming his way. Wilder luckily avoids it as he hooks the arms and drops Dallas on that chrome dome of his. Don't tell him I said that. And repeated stomps to the chest, followed up by a forearm smash. And Dallas in need of a breather at ringside, but Wilder doesn't seem to want to give it to him. Damn! What a kick that was. And another kick to the chest. Gonna get him back into the ring. Dallas reverses. He's now behind Jet Wilder. Oh, not the back scratch. Digging those long, gnarly nails into Jet Wilder's skin. Oh my God! Holy shit! He just whipped Wilder right into that steel ring post. My count out, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I'm not having it. I refuse. This match is getting started again. I refuse. No, don't celebrate. No celebrating. I refuse to have any more countouts. I don't care how many matches need to be restarted. I do not care. We'll be here all night. We'll be here for 6 hours. I'm not having another countout. I do not care. We're restarting. Dallas and Ace Mercer. If this ends in another countout, I am literally going to go to TK headquarters. I won't tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop right there, though. In Minecraft. Dallas to his feet. I don't know how Jet Wilder, though, is going to be able to continue after the way he got fucking slammed off that steel ring post. Make that early tag to Terry. You can say what you want to say about Toxic Company. Damn! Ace Mercer avoids getting his head potentially taken off right there. Nice reversal. It's not easy, I'm sure, to wrestle in, I don't know if I'd necessarily call those denim jeans. Terrible Terry. I also won't say that he makes it look good. Coming out of the corner with a... Holy shit! Ace Mercer with these reflexes. First, he saves himself from getting his head popped off. Then he just avoided being potentially split in half. Back elbow has no effect. Got that side headlock. Turn. Oh, knee up the bum. That seemed to really hurt. Tries to go low as Terry. Avoids this Ace Mercer. Kicks in the midsection. Here's some punches. And in response from Terry, there's that boot he was looking for before. Right to the chest. Lucky that it didn't go right through him. As he sends him into the corner, tries to make the tag, and no go. Ace Mercer goes behind, knee to the jaw. Mercer will make that tag to Jet Wilder. We'll see how his back is holding up. Just waiting very patiently here for Terry to come to him. Hey, certainly a strategy. Worked that time. Oh, the good old-fashioned reverse STO. And Terry's a big guy, especially for a team like Skybound. Gonna have to get creative. With the springboard moonsault, hooks that leg, but a kick again. Dallas is very much, I think, over overly cautious. Not having very much faith in his tag team partner to kick out relatively early on in this match. Mercer, springboard poison rod. Terry is right there, though, to make a tag to Dallas. After being sent into another dimension, potentially. Mercer got that arm. Really giving Dallas the work here. Terry gonna try to... Well, he was just trying to leave the ring now. And they call Toxic Company toxic. Dallas acting like he did anything. To get back into the ring. Again, non-title matchup here. As Toxic Company hope to begin their reign as the new PWJ Tag Team Champions with a win. Skybound looking for their first win here in CMV, and as I said before, a big one it would be. Now it seems like it's Dallas' turn. Okay, a bit more technical than I gave Dallas any credit for. Wouldn't expect to see something like that from him. This man's a wrestler. I still don't know about him having a chain attached to his belt. That seems like it should be illegal. It should be confiscated before the match begins, but I digress. I'm not the official, I suppose. Maybe I should be, considering our referees here in CMV as of late. But Dallas, I think a tag's been made. Yeah, Jet Wilder's back in. Oh, and a spear from Dallas. Whose spear is nastier? And a dirty pin while we're on it, but a kick out at one. Wilder using that superior speed. Pulls Dallas back. And a stomp to the face. Thinking about going to the corner, but Dallas thinking about getting the hell out of here. If they leave the ring, they will be shot. I got my Glock on me. Thinking about leaving the ring again. It's death. We got to start having, I don't know, armed security surround the ring. Make every single match a lumberjack match or something at this point. Tag to Terry as Ace Mercer tries to get behind him. Imagine the stench. Going up against Toxic Company. I don't understand why Haim want to keep fighting these guys. Probably lost their sense of smell at this point. Old beer. Probably some rank marijuana, I would imagine. Overall crusty. Oh! Dallas tried for the cheap shot, but Wilder making him pay for it, even thinking about it. Dallas, though, able to get him this time. And just really using the ring as a weapon. First it was that ring post earlier, now slamming him down onto the apron before throwing him back into the ring. Terry, a little bit late to the party, my friend. Nice dodge. But a German suplex. He just pulled that out of. Irish whip into the corner. Quick attack. Oh no, Terry knew. He knew what was coming. He tries an Irish whip. Wilder. Again. Whatever he's trying to go for thwarted. Terry now gets him into the corner. Wants the tag. Nobody's making a tag, apparently. Great reversal there. Make that tag to Dallas. Grabbing him by the head. Really loves this single underhook gut buster, this Dallas. Utilizes it a lot for good reason. A very devastating maneuver. Could crack a rib. Make it harder for you to breathe. I don't think I ever noticed before that Dallas has an eyebrow. The first time I've ever seen that. He's a red one even. Rubbing his fist across the face of Jet Wilder. Everything Toxic Company does in and out of the ring, it could just be described as nasty. Put him in the corner again. They got him isolated. Great teamwork by the PWJ Tag Team Champions. Water wheel neckbreaker. Wilder says, I want to get the hell out of here for good reason. Tag to Ace Mercer. But now he's going to be on the receiving end. And trying for a Samoan drop, I think, but elbows to the side of the head. Going to set him free. Kicks out the knee. Tornado kick. Into the pin for Skybound to win. Takes out Jet Wilder to Dallas before breaking up the pin. Little 1-2 right there by Dallas. Now Ace Mercer all on his own, but he's keeping it up. Kick to the throat of Terry. Knocks him down out of the corner. Handspring moonsault. Hang on. Mercer into the pin. 1, 2. Kick out just barely by Terrible Terry. Mercer's chest is getting bruised quite heavily, and his back as well, pretty much his entire body. That's just how hard Toxic Company hits. There's nothing soft about Toxic Company. The only mode they've got is hard. What did Dallas? What did I do? Oh, try to go for that double axe at him. Turned it into a pendulum backward. Now he just tries to go back into the ring. Yeah, not going to happen, young boy. Borcherack drop. Nice switch to see what Terry's up to. We need to see this. Oh, Terry going to say, hey, man, let me take over. Resets the count while he's at it. Dallas is tweaking. Somebody get my man a hit or something. Oh, don't throw him that way. My sanity. I'm at my wit's end. If they don't get back in. Can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I can't handle it anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. He's not getting back up. He's not getting back up. Oh, he is getting back up. No, come on, Ace. Come on. Oh, yes. Now Terry. Now Terry. Oh, I shouldn't have doubted. What a clutch. What a clutch. Ace Mercer, you legend, you. He said, not today. Not for a third time, at least. Once, twice, that's enough. Well, Jet Wilder's knocked off the apron again, though. Ace Mercer can't try to make a tag, which he really needs at this point. He barely was able to beat that count there. Almost out of the corner. I don't know what Ace Mercer keeps trying to go for in the corner, but Terry's obviously got it well scouted. They're trying to mix up the game plan a little bit. A double boot stop right to the chest. He's going to try for a pin, and maybe he'll get lucky. And he does! Skybound has just pinned the PWJ Tag Team Champions. A definitive win? I can't believe it. Well, this is not how Toxic Company were looking to kick off their reign as the PWJ Tag Team Champions. But Skybound finally get a win. And a big one at that. Ace Mercer specifically really showed a lot of gall in this match. They can hardly believe it.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the mood. He say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. At the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff. love, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life in first class, can't you see? Look at me, said my attitude is kinda spicy. I told him that's the price, boy, ain't it pricey? It is. Stepping out the truck with the pink lip gloss. So them girls how to play like a real big boss. He tryna lock it down, but I love my space. Leaving lipstick marks on his regular plates. Pink neon lights, yeah, we glow in the dark. Got the motor running, boy, I'm starting to spark. They can try to clone, but I'm one of one. We just out here chilling, having double the fun. I'm a premium flavor, you can't get on tap. Put my name in the center, a Hollywood map. Got the baseline bouncing like a trampoline. Pure sugar rush, if you know what I mean. Sweet and sour every single hour, yeah. Got the sweetness, but I hold the power, yeah. You wanna sip, better get in line. Cherry flavor looking so divine. 1, 2, 3, let's bring it back. Let's drink it up. Pop it fast. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah.
And up next, my friends, here on Shockwave number 164. Off to a rough start. I mean rough in terms of the matches. Pretty hard hitting and bloody early on. We've still got plenty coming our way, including 2 Climb to Fame contract ladder match qualifiers, guys. But speaking of Climb to Fame live from Paris, France in just a couple of weeks, well, this young woman here, Brina Story, guys, is in for the fight of her career. One last chance at the Divine Championship, but in order to leave Paris, France as the Divine Champion, Brina Story going to have to walk through the 3 stages of hell against Danielle Davis. And of course, all 3 stages, the stipulations are going to be hand-picked by none other than the Divine Champion, Danielle Davis, who has continually gotten the better of Brina Story, and that includes this past weekend in Tokyo, Japan, when the Divine Council defeated Selena Satoru and Brina Story in the first round after a great matchup. Suffice to say, guys, Story is in desperate need of some momentum before we get to Climb to Fame, and she's looking to get it here tonight, taking on Big Bad Amber Briggs. Still forced to wear that protective facial mask after suffering a broken nose at the hands of SJ Ray some weeks ago. We saw Phoebe Rose and Amber Briggs also knocked out in the first round of the 2nd annual Women's Tag Team Cup by the Undisputed Elite. That was a pretty great matchup as well. And congratulations again to Resurgence, the winners of that 2nd annual Women's Tag Team Cup. But of course, they didn't come away with the Tag Team Championship. The Media Outcasts were able to retain, but we are going to see a rematch on the next episode of Octane. Resurgence challenging the Media Outcasts. This will be a true test for Brina Story. No better way to gain some momentum than defeating a veteran, the likes of Amber Briggs, right here tonight. But, I mean, obviously easier said than done. So here we go. Amber Briggs, Brina Story one-on-one for the very first time. And Briggs trying to charge Story as soon as the bell rings, able to avoid it as Story, and then nail Briggs right upside the head with that kick. And so fast, Briggs doesn't know what's hit her. That springboard moonsault into the pin, but a kick out at 1. Brina Story knows this is her last chance, guys. If she cannot defeat Danielle Davis at Climb to Fame in that 3 stages of hell match, she cannot challenge for the Divine Championship again so long as Danielle Davis is the champion. Really do or die for Brina Story, and die she might, depending on what those stipulations are going to be. We still have not heard from Danielle Davis. She's not revealed to us yet what the stipulations will be. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say they aren't going to be anything that benefits Brina Story. Quite the opposite, I would be willing to wager. Brina Story is a little too fast for Amber Briggs early on here, but now able to stop her as the two start to dig into each other. Big chop, nope, blocked. That was a slap right across the face. Amber Briggs says, I hope you hit harder than that. knee up right on the jaw, gonna knock Brina Story back. As Amber, springboard, beautiful disaster kick. It's not all that often you're gonna see someone as large as Amber Briggs leaving her feet in such a way. She really wants to box her tonight. Grabbing Brina Story, dragging her off into the corner. Well, speaking of boxing, guys, our main event here tonight, Perry Heenan gonna go one-on-one with the former pro boxer, the new World Tag Team Champion, Carlos Corvo. I'm sure Perry Heenan will not be alone, guys. If you missed the ending of the 9th Annual Men's Tag Team Cup last night, well, you missed not only Perry Heenan, but the return of the big dog, Pierre Thompson, revealed as the newest client of Pat LaFave, and he and Perry Heenan laying waste to the new World Tag Team Champions, Carlos Corvo and Joey Bacon. Amber Briggs hesitant to leave the ring, and I don't blame her, but eventually does. Brina throws her right into the side of those steel steps. Kick to the gut to follow up. And stomp to the ankle, just stomping on every single bit of Amber Briggs here. She tries for the Irish Whip, reverses this Briggs. Get back into the ring, please get back into the ring. Begging you. My soul to you to get back into the ring. Amber Briggs has, only at the count of 7 here. Referee's trying to give Brina Story a chance, and she does get back in. Thank those wrestling gods high above, and tries to roll Amber Briggs up. Able to kick out, hardly a 1 count. Brina with these rolls. That's one way to put a stop to it. Just hard as you possibly can. Kick your opponent straight in the stomach. That's Amber Briggs' style for you. Ain't nothing pretty. Most definitely effective. Out of the electric chair, forearm to the back of the head. Like Briggs with a charge, full steam ahead. Planting a boot straight across Brina Story's face. Things were starting pretty good for Story in this matchup, but they have quickly devolved, and Amber Briggs has taken full control, bullying Brina Story, but a nice counter there. Story now run. Briggs down in the corner, double knees to the back. And there's Brina with the Pele kick. Right into the pin. She's wasting no time. She knows how important that momentum is. Heading into what is undoubtedly the biggest match of her career so far at Climb to Fame. Scoop around the corner. Oh, there's no better setup. There's no better setup in the world. Brina Story to the top rope, and it's time for a monumental moonsault. Into the pin. 1, 2. But you're talking about a former Vixens champion and Amber Briggs. Brina will take more than that to keep her down for the 3 count. She's big, she's bad, and she's looking to take Brina Story's head off. Punched it out of the corner, had some spice on it. Oh, hit him with the whoa! Oh, a little hesitation there. Might be the cost Amber Briggs. Brina able to get it away. Hung herself up to dry. Brina gives her some kicks to the midsection. And another springboard moonsault attempt. This time Briggs was wise to it though. And be able to get her out onto the apron and try to knock her down to the floor, it looks like. Oh no. Brina Story's chest left wide open. Amber Briggs with closed fists across the chest. No soft landing was that. Face first down onto the floor. Amber's not going to waste any time though. Goes right out. Oh, the big bad boot. Brina, big and bad herself. And that boot has done a number on it. It looks like she's struggling a little bit. And Enziguri most certainly is not going to help any. Thrown right into the steel steps. For Amber Briggs. Grabs her with the back of the head again. Just walking her all around the ringside area. Thankfully back into the ring. I for one am thankful. I don't know about Brittany's story. Amber, you might want to get back into the ring yourself. Going to the top. For a double boot stop. Imagine a woman the size of Amber Briggs just jumping on your midsection. And the big bad bomb into the pin of Brina. Talk about digging way down deep. May not have dug far enough though. Amber coming out of that corner. Brina though. Seen her coming in. Well, this isn't going to intimidate someone like Amber Briggs. Nice try. Whoa, rolls out of the way. Damn. Off the ropes. Single boot to the jaw, but now both women are down. Great matchup here. Amber Briggs crawling off into the corner. Brina is able to get back up as she now looks to plant a boot. No! Briggs able to get out of the way, just barely. It looks like Brina may have pulled something. Now she gets back into the corner. Bad place to be in. Another beautiful disaster kick. Into the pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Story. See Amber Briggs starting to get a bit frustrated. Got to calm herself though. You're a veteran. Nobody knows better than Amber Briggs. It's all about pacing yourself. That's certainly true for Brina Story, preparing to enter a 3 stages of hell match. Nothing tests your endurance more. Nothing tests your heart, your soul, your will. Dropped out of that fireman's carry into Rings of Saturn. Rings of Saturn here. Locking up Amber Briggs. But the former Vixens champion gets out with some well-placed elbows. Both women wearily back to their feet. Looks like Brina trying to be the quicker there. Sneaks in an elbow. Now gonna spin her around. Brina! Vintage Brina! Taking Amber Briggs round and round. Skirt! Finds a spot, plants Briggs. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. For this much needed win. But a kick out at 2. What's it gonna take for Brina Story to keep Amber Briggs down? Well, Brina's not wasting any time. Brina Story is not wasting any time. Back to the top rope for a second rendition of the monumental moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Brina Story picks up the win. What a win against Amber Briggs here tonight. And Madison Quinn, the Zero-G champion, come on! Surely out here at the will of Divine Danielle Davis. Oh, but Brina's fighting back despite just going through a grueling match with Amber Briggs. Brina won't be caught lacking. Briggs on the beltway! Briggs on the beltway to Madison Quinn. Brina saying, you want some? Come get some. Choke her out. Choke her out, Brina. Put her to sleep, Brina. Oh, but Madison too damn strong. The Zero-G champion, the right-hand woman of the Divine Danielle Davis, out here to do her bidding. Oh, no. Rochambeau to Brina Story. And still not done. Madison now has Brina trapped in a modified crossface. We're going to make sure Brina Story does not make it to Paris, France, does not make it to that 3 stages of hell match and climb to fame. And now up against the ropes, Brina still, I don't know how she's able to fight back. Amber Briggs nearly broke her down. Tries to come off the top. Yeah, got nothing to take. Look at her back all bruised up. Still able to push Madison off into the corner though. Just staring at her, so exhausted is Story. But still sets her up with that scoop. So hang on. Brina going up top. Brina going up top. Monumental moonsault! The Zero-G champion. And again, the sleeper. Again, Brina Story puts her in the rear naked choke. But again, Madison Quinn. Braids on the beltway. Monumental moonsault. And Madison Quinn is still not down. What the fuck? This woman is just appears to be, by all accounts, indestructible. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Brina Story is lucky to still have her head attached to her shoulders. And Madison dropping down. Another clothesline. Can we please get somebody out here? Danielle Davis, I would be willing to bet is in the back right now, watching with the biggest smile on her face. Madison tries to again come soaring off the top. Every time she tries to do that though, Brina Story's ready for her. Pele kick! Madison is seeing stars. Forget about that, she's on another planet right now. And Brina Story will not stop until she is put to sleep. Rear naked choke a third time. But a third time, Madison Quinn is able to break out of it. Going to the ropes as Madison shut down. Braids on the beltway a second time. How is she still not out? The sleeper a fourth time. Madison not so quick to escape this time around. Brina Story trying to choke. Whatever life is left. You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Bro, braids on the beltway twice. Monumental moonsault. What is it gonna take for Brina Story to put down Madison Quinn here? Both women are down. Can we please get somebody out here? For the love of God. But Brina won't stop. She doesn't know any better. Doesn't know what's good for her. You gotta think about climb to fame, Brina. Swanton bomb, and Madison finally retreats. Brina Story cleaning house here tonight. And that's a message directly to the divine Danielle Davis. Nothing is going to stop Brina Story from making it to climb to fame. But I think that's abundantly obvious now.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag just to match the mood. He say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. Pop the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life in first class, can't you see? Look at me, send my
CMV Universe! It feels great talking to you magnificent bastards. Last Shockwave, I've earned my spot at the Climb to Fame contract ladder match, and I look forward to facing everyone for that contract. Now, Emmett Jones, the first Shockwave of the season. We were supposed to face each other, but instead, you sent out your lackey, that stupid bastard, Kai Victory. to do your dirty work. Even with the last minute change, Kai couldn't keep up. Regardless, our match together was inevitable, and you couldn't pull that stunt again this time around. And this pass, Shockwave. Now I see why you sent out your attack dog after me. Even when you used that Intercontinental title that cheap shot me, I still picked up the win and got myself in the Climb to Fame contract ladder match. But Emmett were far beyond from finish. I've been eyeing that Intercontinental title belt, and brother, that belt and its history means the world to me. I am the workhorse of my generation, and that belt will prove it. So hold on to that title as tight as you can, Emmett, because when the time comes, I'll get my shot. But rest assured, right now, I'm only focused on that ladder match and giving everyone else in that match a trip to Powerbomb City. Population, you!
Well, obviously, guys, Alan Montoya appears to be at least ready for whatever might be coming his way after the Intercontinental Champion Emmett Jones put a price on his head a few days ago. 100 grand. Emmett Jones said to the man or men or women, whomever, will bring him the head of Alan Montoya. And of course, later on tonight, the Bromancers going to be the first ones to try their hand at cashing in on that 100 grand. It's going to be a handicap match. They take on Alan Montoya. I certainly hope Montoya is prepared, because he'll be lucky to make it to Climb to Fame, to be in that Climb to Fame contract ladder match. 100 grand? That's not chump change. That's life-changing money. And hey, maybe after Apathy gets done with Su Jin here tonight, maybe she'll look to be the one to go after that 100 grand. But of course, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Apathy first indeed must deal with Su Jin, a rematch from a few weeks ago between these two, where at first we thought there might actually be some sort of respect between Apathy and Su Jin after their first match against each other. Well, that quickly turned out to not be the case when Apathy attacked Su Jin during her match a couple weeks back against Danova, cost her that match, but Su Jin wasn't going to take that lying down. Cost Apathy her match against T. Diaz last Shockwave. Apathy just like ready to go. Su Jin wasted no time. And Apathy, the bell has not even rung yet, and Apathy unwilling to wait even a few more seconds. The ref trying to get her off. We'll be lucky if he allows this match to properly begin. I wouldn't be surprised if he called it off. No, he is going to ring the bell. And obviously a huge advantage for Apathy now, but Su Jin trying to fight back the best that she can. I mean, in the perspective of Apathy, she just does not respect Su Jin because she's a rookie, only been in the game a couple of years, coming from a K-pop background, whereas Apathy's been grinding away for 15 years plus. Su Jin just waltz in here, decide to, I'm not going to be a K-pop idol anymore. I want to try wrestling. It was never a choice for Apathy. She's been working hard day after day on the independents to earn her way up the rankings and finally arrived here in CMV. But Su Jin is eager to prove that she didn't just choose this career change on a whim. She wants to be a wrestler. She wants to be the greatest wrestler that our women's division ever seen here in CMV. And if she has to, be going to beat some respect into Apathy. But again, considering that pre-match ambush, I just don't think that's possible for Apathy to even have a single shred of any sort of respect for somebody like Su Jin. I mean, look at what she said earlier today. Said, I hope that you bring a hanky, because you're going to be crying, pissing, and moaning at ringside after I get done with you. Su Jin, I mean, obviously tell, but just by looking at these two, Apathy's going to consider quite a strength advantage, but Su Jin's trying to use her agility as we... Oh no! Single knee backbreaker, followed up by a big boot right between the eyes of Su Jin. into the pin. Might have her done and dusted just like that. I gotta say, I'm surprised the referee even let this match go ahead. We know how these refs are here in CMV. They're pretty quick to call off matches. Apathy, I don't think she really cares if it's in a match or otherwise. She just wants to beat the hell out of Su Jin. Stacks her up after that power bomb. But still, the former K-pop star endures for how much longer is the question. She rolls out onto the apron and has to get crafty to Su Jin. Well done. Goozling. Apathy on the top rope. They're going to watch as she picks herself up in the corner. And now it's Su Jin's chance to clap back. Time to make a donation to the Breaking Neck Foundation. In the absence of Chris Diamond, Su Jin picks up the slack, but was only able to get a 2 count out of it. Oh no, don't tell me she's going to go for that leg drop. Oh, everybody hold on. This might end the broadcast. Drops the leg, brother. Into the pin. That's how she beat Apathy a few weeks ago. But a kick out here tonight. Seems like Apathy has built up a little bit of a tolerance. And Su Jin, unwilling to take her foot off the gas, goes up to Brett's rope. I don't know what the hell she was going for there. But Apathy obviously did. Set that on the apron, a big punch. Dropping her right off the apron down onto the floor. This goes to show how quickly things can get very heated here in CMV. A couple weeks ago, these someone said they're friends, but a mutual, at least professional respect it seemed like, but man, you blink and suddenly they're mortal enemies. Oh, look at Apathy ripping off that top turnbuckle cover now, looking to potentially give herself an advantage. Su Jin back into the ring, Apathy right behind her. And the referee, oh no, the ref's trying to go fix the exposed turnbuckle, but too late. Apathy sends Su Jin chest first into that steel. I don't know how that's not a disqualification. The ref saw it. Oh no, come on! Now drop face first! Down onto the exposed turnbuckle. Ref, what the fuck? You know it's exposed. This has got to be the most lenient ref CMV has ever seen. Su Jin is a tough one, though. Do not have gotten knocked out cold. And she now goes up to the top of, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Was that a shooting star press double boot stomp? Well, there's another double boot stomp. I don't think I've ever seen that. I can say for sure I've never seen that before. Su Jin trying for a triple kick to follow up big kick to the gut. Su Jin says, fuck you. Kick to the knee. Into a La Maestro. La Maestro. La Maestro. And Su Jin steals it. You gotta be kidding me. Su Jin with the La Maestro steals the victory. What an ending. That was awesome. I got right back. We better get some security down there, though, because I don't think things are over. Apathy is looking at Su Jin like she wants to take her head clean off. Oh, Apathy kicked her in the gut. Su Jin said, that's funny. Not the La Maestro striking again. Su Jin, guys. I mean, let's not paint it any other way. Escaped here tonight with the win. Because Apathy was looking, hammering her. Oh, but all the K-pop fans in attendance there with her. And Apathy has got to be banging her head against the wall right now. What has she got to do to get one over Su Jin?
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. Pop the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life in first class, can't you see? Look at me, said my attitude is kinda spicy. I told him that's the price, boy, ain't it pricey? It is. Stepping out the truck with the pink lip gloss. So them girls gotta play like a real big boss. He tryna lock it down, but I love my space. Leaving lipstick marks on his regular plates. Pink neon lights, yeah, we glow in the dark. Got the motor running, boy, I'm starting to spark. They can try to clone, but I'm one of one. We just out here chilling, having double the fun. I'm a premium flavor, you can't get on tap. Put my name in the center, a Hollywood map. Got the baseline bouncing like a trampoline. Pure sugar rush, if you know what I mean. Sweet and sour every single hour, yeah. Got the sweetness, but I hold the power, yeah. You wanna sip, better get in line. Cherry flavor looking so divine. 1, 2, 3, let's bring it back. Let's drink it up. Pop it fast. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me his lifesaver, do myself a favor. Let's bring it back. Cherry soda, take it up now, let's go. Cherry soda, take it up now, let's go. Cherry soda, take it up now, let's go. Do myself a favor. Do myself a favor. Do myself a favor. Do myself a favor. Cha-ching. Do myself a favor. Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. Pop the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life in first class, can't you see? Look at me, said my attitude is kinda spicy. I told him that's the price, boy, ain't it pricey? It is. Stepping out the truck with the pink lip gloss. So them girls gotta play like a real big boss. He tryna lock it down, but I love my space. Leaving lipstick marks on his regular plates. Pink neon lights, yeah, we glow in the dark. Got the motor running, boy, I'm starting to spark. They can try to clone, but I'm one of one. We just out here chilling, having double the fun. I'm a premium flavor, you can't get on tap. Put my name in the center, a Hollywood map. Got the baseline bouncing like a trampoline. Pure sugar rush, if you know what I mean. Sweet and sour every single hour, yeah. Got the sweetness, but I hold the power, yeah. You wanna sip, better get in line. Cherry flavor looking so divine. 1, 2, 3, let's bring it back. Let's drink it up. Pop it fast. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me his lifesaver, do myself a favor. Let's bring it back. Cherry soda, take it up now, let's go. Cherry soda, take it up now, let's go. Cherry soda, take it up now, let's go. Do myself a favor. Do myself a favor. Do myself a favor.
do myself a favor.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me life.
All right, my friends, sorry about the delay there. Had an unexpected drop in. But the action is going to continue up next here on Shockwave number 164. And Romeo Stone is making his Shockwave debut, ladies and gentlemen. The Italian stallion himself. What an opportunity for this Chad of a man. But, well, unfortunately for him, I will say, going up against a very determined Cam Harris here tonight. Cam Harris, who we saw last Shockwave after defeating Rico Matos. The win evidently wasn't enough in and of itself. He grabbed a ladder from out under the ring and slammed Matos right upside the head with it. You already know Matos suffers from one bad eye. He's not here tonight. Set to be out of action for potentially a couple of weeks. So let's all hope that Romeo Stone isn't potentially on the receiving end of another message Cam Harris wants to send to who other than the global champion himself, Ahmed, who Harris is keen to get a rematch with. After last month, guys, Ahmed not only embarrassed him, but then after the matchup, locked him in that Cairo clutch and didn't let go. The match was over. He had that Cairo clutch locked in for like a good 5 minutes. Harris was supposed to be out for a couple of weeks, but sheer piss and vinegar not allowing that to happen. The former Intercontinental Champion, who had many would consider the best season of his CMV career last season, was hoping, I'm sure, for a better start to this season. He was lost his Intercontinental Championship to Emmett Jones on the Shockwave season premiere, and then a loss to Ahmed, as we just talked about. This is a man eager to not allow himself to slip back down the ladder after how hard he's worked this past year. Remember, it was Ahmed who originally called out Cam Harris for a match. The global champion was calling out the Intercontinental Champion. Typically, it would be the other way around. That just goes to show you the stock of Cam Harris. As what a night it's been so far, and still to come, 2 Climb to Fame contract ladder match qualifiers, and of course our main event, Perry Heaton goes one-on-one with Carlos Corvo. As we are just a couple of weeks away from Climb to Fame live and Paris, France. Which we already know 3 stages of hell it's going to be, as Brina Story will challenge Danielle Davis for the Vying Championship, and the Women's World Championship will be on the line, as Thea, in her home country, challenges Isabella Almas for the Women's World Championship. Not to mention the Climb to Fame contract ladder match itself, 8 men, 4 from Shockwave, 4 from Octane, competing for that opportunity to earn a contract they can cash in anytime, anywhere for a world title match. When I tell you how scared I just got, I thought somebody was about to roll up on me and my life, bro. Home alone, and my sister just appears behind me, screaming at me. Lucky I didn't have my Glock on me. Trying to roll up on the 3-time commentator of the year, soon to be 4-time, when he's calling the action here on Shockwave. But here we go, Romeo Stone, looking for the win of his career. Wait a minute, Cam Harris looking to do some embarrassing of his own. There's Ralph cameo for the first time in a while. I know last time we got a Ralph cameo. Into the waistlock. He shows up for the Italian Stallion, does Ralph, because he's a stallion himself, isn't that right, brother? Oh yeah, he knows that's right. Jawbreaker though gonna stun Cam Harris. I mean, look, I feel like already this season, we're only a month in, and I feel like we've already had some big upsets. I mean, mainly last Shockwave when Limeboy beat Bob Luger, but even more than that, and I'm just goes to say I'm not going to count out Romeo Stone here. I don't know what's been in the water here coming into this new season, but everybody's trying to make a name for themselves. Everybody's trying to break apart from the pack. Romeo Stone might be wanting to be the next one in line, but Cam Harris is, like I said, determined man, determined, dangerous, maybe more than ever before. Again, what he did to Rico Macros, I don't condone. I've always been a good friend of Cam Harrison's. I've always liked the guy. I've always rooted for him, but even I'll say he might have gone a bit too far with what he did to Rico Macros last Shockwave, I should say. Oh, this is vintage. Cam Harris trying to come out of the corner for a blockbuster, but Romeo Stone seeing it coming, able to reverse this now. Oh, he gouges the eye and goes low. Romeo, I don't know how they do it in Italy, brother. You better check yourself. That could lead to a disqualification. Didn't get ref. Hello? Dude, last match, the ref just knowing the top turnbuckle was exposed didn't give a damn, and now Romeo Stone with 2 blatant low blows in a row. Knife edge chop from Stone. Harris comes back out with one of his own. Stone, of course, been a long-time competitor here in City. He used to pop up on match days. Look at Cam Harris mocking him. The Italian Stallion. Not a man to be mocked. Slaps him right across the face. Now they're just both going to go for it. Romeo Stone and Cam Harris. Oh, but Stone might have got one of his teeth knocked loose right there. He gets slammed face first on the top turnbuckle. Now Harris not let anybody stand in his way, getting that rematch with Ahmed. Patiently wait for Romeo to get to his feet. There's that blockbuster he was looking for. Grabbed by arm, by leg, and dragged toward the center of the ring. Harris. I don't think I've ever seen Harris in quite this state before. Typically very flashy. I wouldn't go so far as say cocky individual, but Harris is just laser focused. Almost a man possessed, you might say. What Ahmed did to him a few weeks ago, it broke something in Cam Harris. Ooh, that might have given Romeo Stone a black eye, I think. Hang on, let's see if we can get a close look on his face at some point. Yeah, look at the bruising on Romeo's right eye. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think he's just countering everything Cam Harris is trying to hit him with here, though. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at the Italian Stallion. Get him with the 1, 2, 3. Woo! Hang on, Stone. Romeo Stone coming out of the corner, million miles a minute. Delivering that psycho knee to the Sin City Savior. But it's a kick out at 2. Oh, yeah, I think you guys can clearly see that eye. Well, Romeo looking to give it right back to Cam Harris. Scooped up. Set up in the perfect position, but for what? Romeo going up top. Stalking. What the hell is Romeo going for here? Woo-hoo-hoo! A cross body from Romeo Stone. Into the pin. Hang on, let me hold my breath. Oh my God. 2.99. That when Harris is bleeding. Yeah, Harris busted wide open, it looks like, but a slip kick to the gut. Oh, old school Schmitty! Pulls out a casual old school Schmitty as Cam Harris. But Romeo Stone is able to kick out middle of the ring. Uh-oh, Harris. Destino! Right on the CMV logo. Cam Harris picks up yet another win. And it's going to get harder and harder for Ahmed to deny Cam Harris a rematch. Wait a minute! Harris, come on! Now, what did Romeo ever do to you? Rico Matos is one thing. Romeo Stone is completely innocent. He did nothing to you. Now it's a table? Last Shockwave it was a ladder. Now Cam Harris grabbing a table from underneath the ring. And the referee's getting the hell out of there. I don't blame her. Cam Harris really is a man possessed. Romeo Stone driven through the table. What has gone into Cam Harris?
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag just to match the mood. He say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. Pop the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. Yeah, used to wear the cheap stuff, now it's all designer. Bling. Got him wrapped around my little finger. He let the way I pop it like a can of fizz. Told him if he want this, better know the business. I'm not his wifey, I'm his fantasy. Living life.
Had to give the ringside crew a little bit of time there to sweep up the scraps of table after Cam Harris slammed Romeo Stone through that table in the corner. Last Shockwave, it was the ladder to the face of Rico Matos. I think Cam Harris is trying to send a very specific message, guys, to the global champion Ahmed. And it's getting to the point where Ahmed is going to be forced to respond, because I don't think Cam Harris is going to stop. And talking about not being able to be stopped, let's talk about Quran Cook, guys, and what a role he's been on since arriving here in CMV at the start of the new season. A win against Reese Matthews, and more recently a bloody victory against JB Hayes, undefeated. And now Quran Cook finds himself in a Climb to Fame contract ladder match qualifier. Huge opportunity for this man early into his career here in CMV. But before he can book his plane ticket to Paris, France, he's got to get through Quantum here tonight. A little bit of a trend lately here on Shockwave, and we'll even see more of it a little bit later on when Bryant Dynamic takes on Reese Matthews in another qualifier. But the young, the fresh here in CMV going up against the established veterans and legends. And more often than not, the young blood has been victorious. We'll see if that's the case again right here tonight between Quran Cook and Quantum. So far, we've seen Diamanta, Alan Montoya, and Lorenzo Alexander qualify. That leaves 5 spots to be filled. 2 will be filled here tonight. One of them potentially by the Future Man. Obviously, we saw it last night, a part of the 9th Annual Men's Tag Team Cup. The team of Reese Matthews and Quantum eliminated in the first round by the Bromancers. And Quantum not going to allow that to hold him back. For the first time in his career, he says he's seeing things clearly and seeing things as his true self. No games, no gimmicks. Quantum wants to prove that he can be a world champion caliber superstar as he is. But it's just the fact of the matter. Look, I'm not trying to disrespect Quantum in any sort of way, but you just can't hack it anymore when you got guys like Quran Cook walking around. When you got guys like Brian Dynamic here on Shockwave. Well, let's see if Quantum can indeed hack it as he goes right after Quran Cook before the bell even rings, trying to take a little bit of a cheap shot at Cook here, but it does not go his way. And damn, a big old punch. I don't think I've ever seen anybody quite as jacked as Quran Cook. I mean, look at that physique. Almost brings a tear to the eye. As he stomps on the down Quantum, another stomp directly to the face. Well, if the legends of CMV won't have respect for him, why should Quran Cook have respect for a person like Quantum? A Hall of Famer. Dropped chest first on the top rope. It is all Cook early on here as he goes up to the top rope. Cook, flying clothesline. And if Quantum wants to make it to climb to fame, he better change things quickly because Quran Cook's, I think, trying to have himself an easy night. You know what they say, wrestlers don't get paid by the hour. Going right back up to the top rope, this time for a headbutt right to the chest of Quantum into the pin. If you know what's good for you, old man, probably just stay down now. But when has Quantum ever known what's good for him? He kicks out Quran Cook. Quantum is not a little guy, and Quran Cook with ease hoists him up in that military press. I think I said it last Shockwave, guys. When I look at Quran Cook, I see a future world champion. Undoubtedly, but the crafty Quantum gonna try to roll him up, gonna try to embarrass him, but looks like Su Jin earlier against Apathy, not as much luck. Spinning back fist drops Cook. Guys, coming up next, that handicap match as the Bromancers looking to be the one to cash in on the 100-grand bounty put on Alan Montoya's head by Emmett Jones. Then we got Brian Dynamic and Reese Matthews in our second Climb to Fame contract ladder match qualifier of the night, as well as our main event still coming. Perry Heaton one-on-one with Carlos Corvo. Cheeky jab there, big punch by Quantum, and another one. Quantum starting to fight back. Opening couple minutes, it was looking like this one was going to be over pretty quickly. And I won't be the one to not say Quantum is the greatest of all time. One of the greatest tag team competitors in CMV history, a former world champion, and deserves to be in that Hall of Fame. But look, again, I just say honestly, maybe time has passed him by. You know, his time was 9-10 years ago. Now it's time for someone like Quran Cook to step up to the plate. So we're gonna try for the pin. And busted open off those heavy shots by Quran Cook in the corner there a moment ago, I'm sure. Oh no. Tied up on the apron, and Cook and look at these closed fists across the chest of the future man. See you bye. Hard fall down onto the floor. Quantum to stay down out there. Take the count out loss. Oh, but Quran Cook's not giving him the chance. No mercy. But Quantum lying in wait with that arm wrench. Try to Irish whip him, but Quran Cook counters. Ooh, come on. What's with everybody trying to destroy our electronic barricade tonight? Oh, there's another one of those right hands. You better be able to buff that out, Quantum. Oh, to the top rope. Quran Cook. Gonna drop a bomb on Quantum, all of his body weight. Quote-unquote's got to be at least, I would imagine, 230, maybe 240. No fat, no fat, no fat. You can sharpen knives on the man's abs. Quantum will just get back into the ring, almost knocking over the referee. Maybe in desperation, looking for a count-out win. Pacing back and forth, Quantum hoping that Cook stays down. I don't know if he's going to be so lucky, though. No, Cook back in just after 6. Off the ropes, though. Big punch to the gut. That's the type of punch that'll suck the air right out of you, have you gasping. Over Cook. Oh, no! We've seen him hit this before. Gonzo bomb! Through the Hall of Famer. Cook could have the match won here. But it would appear he's not done with the living legend. More stomps to the beaten down old man. And another stomp. Quantum's had enough. Should have beaten you while you had the chance. Clothesline. And another from Quantum as he ducks Quantum's clothesline, turns around, snap, power slam. So fast is Quantum even still at his age. As he now sends Cook off the ropes on the rebound. Drop down, hang on, could be time for a 24th punch. But Cook just gets right back up. Time stamp! Puts him right back down. Kick out. 2.999. Quantum thought he had it. Might be his best chance for him. Snap down a kick to the back. Look at the smile on Cook's face as he drops Quantum on top of his head with that sickening pile driver. He was smiling while he did it. And now targeting that gash across Quantum's forehead. Here's Cook as he goes to the corner. Put it on Cook. Oh, like a Mack truck hitting you head on. 1, 2, 3. Quran Cook is going to climb to fame. And Quantum, guys, looks like the legend going to try to offer some respect to the rookie. And Quran Cook looking at him in disgust, saying, I don't want your goddamn respect, old man. Get out of my ring. And Quantum can't believe it. But he's going to give Quran Cook the ring for now. I don't know if I would go that far, Cook.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. At the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change.
And coming up next, my friends, it's handicap match time as the Bromancers look to cash in on the 100 grand bounty put on Alan Montoya's head by the Intercontinental Champion Emmett Jones. Yes, you heard that correctly. Emmett Jones is offering up 100 grand to anybody that brings him the head of Alan Montoya. It has been a pain in the ass for Emmett Jones over these last few weeks. Of course, beat him in a Climb to Fame contract ladder match qualifier last Shockwave. Well, guys, Sexy, Rexy, and Beautiful Will came so close last night in Tokyo, Japan. They made it all the way to the finals. They were edging, but of course, Carlos Corvo and Joey Bacon beat them out to become the new World Tag Team Champions, hoping to bounce back by becoming 100 grand richer, though. Here tonight are the Bromancers. I'd say that's quite a consolation prize. And I'm sure wherever Emmett Jones is right now, probably in his skybox here in the arena, watching on with a Cheshire Cat grin. Pardon me. As we heard from Alan Montoya himself earlier tonight, he's ready for whatever Emmett Jones is going to throw his way. Let's find out if he truly is. So the Bromancers up against Alan Montoya. Wait a minute! That's Diamante coming down to the ring with Alan Montoya. It looks like Alan Montoya was ready. He had an ace up his sleeve. Diamante, who is well familiar with the tricks of Emmett Jones, has had his fair share of run-ins with the Intercontinental Champion. Looks like this is going to be a tag team match. Was supposed to be a handicap match. The Bromancers taking on Alan Montoya, but the Luchador proved to be just as crafty as Emmett Jones, if not maybe even more crafty, bringing along some help in the form of Diamante, who is also going to be a part of that Climb Defend Contract ladder match in Paris, France. And again, like I said, no friend of Emmett Jones, so happy to help out Alan Montoya here, try to keep his head. Well, I'm not sure what the hell he was trying to do there. That was not even almost close to connecting, but makes up for it by slamming Sexy Rexy's head off the canvas repeatedly. We'll try for an Irish whip, going to send him into the corner. I hope Diamante knows what he's actually getting himself into here. I mean, if Emmett Jones can put $100,000 on the head of Alan Montoya, who's to say that he can't do the same to Diamante? We'll try for a pin as Rexy here early on, but Diamante breaks it up before the 1 count. Now an Irish whip into the corner. Can anything go the Bromancers' way? So close were they 24 hours ago to being your 9th annual Men's Tag Team Cup winners and new World Tag Team Champions. They were well and truly Tag Team Cup maxing. And they were absolutely mogging the people in Tokyo, Japan. But Corvo and Bacon had just a little bit more to give. And again, congratulations to them, the new World Tag Team Champions. But now the Bromancers trying to earn $100,000, but freaking Diamante ruining their plans here tonight. Up to the top rope, Diamante goes. And there'll be opponents that climb to fame in that ladder match. And I suppose watching each other's backs on the way there is not a half bad idea. Making sure they make it to Paris, France in one piece. Tag to Sexy Rexy. Oh, time to spread them legs. Diamante. Oh, getting a headbutt to the taint. And follows up with some stabbing knees to the chest. Does Rex. Snap elbow drop. Well, Bromancers could potentially still get their $100,000. Now they just have to defeat 2 men instead of 1. And look, the Bromancers are well familiar handling 2 men at once. 2, 5, 10. Forget about it. Assisted Meteora. Great teamwork as always by the Bromancers. Quick tag to Alan Montoya, who avoids that boot and just says, sit the fuck down. Alright there, sugar? What the hell was that? Montoya looks like he's going to have a word with Sexy Rexy. I don't blame him. Being in a trance, I often find myself gawking at Sexy Rexy when I pass by him backstage. It's normal. It's completely normal. It's like being in the presence of a Greek god. Oh, here's that great teamwork I was talking about. Using Sexy Rexy as a weapon, and he is a weapon in 5 states. Don't get me started on his weapon. Kick to the midsection and a straightjacket neck breaker. Emmett Jones wants the head of Alan Montoya, and the Bromancers are keen to give it to him. Couple of stomps to the face, nothing overly technical about it. Drop down, not able to think quick enough, and that's going to leave him wide open. Alan Montoya going to take his head off. Now sent off the ropes, belly to belly overhead. Montoya so powerful. He's just throwing Sexy Rexy every which way. Like a ragdoll before now making the tag to Diamante. Just delivers a stiff kick right to the middle of Rex's back. I thought he was going to tag out, but that's it for me. What a contribution. We get him into the corner though. No, Rex able to reverse. Just going to drive his elbow across Diamante's face. Got to get him into that corner. Disqualification. Irish whip. This is the last place Diamante wants to be. Not going to allow the tag to be made, though. In an effort to isolate Rex. Elbows to the midsection. Easier said than done. You can't cage such sex appeal. Rex going to walk Diamante all the way into the corner to deliver this snake eyes. Quickly gets up that boot, though, as Diamante closes the distance with a super kick. Tags Alan Montoya in, but at the same time, Beautiful Bo's been tagged in. Montoya with that clothesline. And a springboard moonsault. He would have hit it that time, but unfortunately, Bo gets up the knees. Let's just hope he doesn't get something else up. Trying to put him in that corner, but Alan Montoya counters. He's going up top. Beautiful Bo's not used to being on top. Tags in Diamante, okay. Interesting strategy. Now Diamante looks to take over. Beautiful Bo coming off the top, and oh, dick to the face. Teabagging Diamante. This gets forward the back of that Diamante, though turns it into a big side slam. Uranagi. Oh, and vintage Diamante. With a frog splash. Check the rotation mid-air, brother. But unfortunately, too close to the corner, and Rex able to get in and break that up without breaking a sweat. Into the corner, Bo is sent. Diamante going to make a tag. A Beautiful Bo keeps him at bay. Oh, now going to stretch him, but Diamante not interested. He already stretched. Tag to Montoya. He's looking to seal the deal. Up against the ropes, Bo going for a ride. We've seen this before from Wagner. The Tower of London. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Alan Montoya keeps his head here tonight. And Emmett Jones' plan is foiled. Emmett Jones and the Bromancers thought they had it all figured out, but they did not plan on Montoya bringing some backup in the form of Diamante. You want to win for these two. Montoya keeps his head for another day, but don't think that Emmett Jones is going to step back so easily. If anything, they'll have to ramp it up to 200 grand. Opponents that climb to fame are partners tonight, and Wagner certainly owes Diamante one.
You know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit card to the test. He said I move like a superstar. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know who we are. We them girls. Ice in my cup, see the diamonds on freeze. I don't ask for much, but I get what I please. 2,000 for the bag, just to match the moody. Say I'm pretty, but I got an attitude. At the top, watch the bubbles rise up. Fill it up, never draining my cup. If you wanna ride, better change your lane, cause we driving fast and we making it rain. Cherry soda.
All right, my friends, it is co-main event time here on Shockwave number 164. With our main event coming up next, Perry Heenan goes one-on-one with Carlos Corvo. But first, our second Climb to Fame contract ladder match qualifier of the night, Brian Dynamic, set to go one-on-one with Reese Matthews. And of course, where Brian Dynamic goes, Nathan White right by his side. Last night in Tokyo, Japan, a part of the 9th annual Men's Tag Team Cup, their first round match unfortunately ended in a time limit draw against the Arsenal of Telco Val. We heard from both Sally Reeve and Sebastian Monet saying that's just about the worst outcome. They would have preferred to lose than a draw. Well, I, for one, would love to see a rematch, but tonight, Brian Dynamic is looking for perhaps an even bigger golden opportunity. Earlier tonight, we saw Quran Cook defeat Quantum to qualify. Will the Youngbloods once again prevail tonight as Dynamic takes on Reese Matthews? Half the field filled in. Quran Cook, Diamante, Alan Montoya, Lorenzo Alexander. That's already quite a lineup. Who will join them? Will it be Brian Dynamic, or will it be the former Total Package alongside his coach Murphy? Reese Matthews trying to build himself back up, starting from the bottom, as they say, looking to go all the way back up to the top. It was last night that the Bromancers eliminated Reese Matthews and Quantum in the first round of the 9th annual Men's Tag Team Cup. Much like Quantum tried to do earlier tonight, Reese Matthews, though, not going to waste time. Look at his wounds. Going to dust himself off. That's what Murphy's telling to him. Don't worry about the past. Don't think about your failures. Just get yourself back up. Try and try again. That's what Reese Matthews is looking to do here tonight. Rome was not built in a day. And rebuilding Reese Matthews might be even harder than building Rome. Brian Dynamic, he's the real total package. And look at these two, you tell me. Oh, gonna get a little bit of a stare down at the start of this one. Not the first time these two. Oh, look at Dynamic. Okay. Oh, Dynamic! Fading the handshake off for, Reese Matthews fool enough to fall for it. He should have known better. And the cheap shot to the belly. Oh, now, come on now. Oh, and another one. The ref is warning Brian Dynamic to check himself unless he wants to be disqualified here and lose out on a trip to Paris, France. Goes behind as Reese Matthews, who pinned Brian Dynamic in a tag team match a couple weeks ago. I'm sure Dynamic has not forgotten about that, being embarrassed by a washed-up has-been, as he said, like Reese Matthews. Reese got him in a side headlock here. And to their feet, side headlock still cinched in. Dynamic able to shake him off, though. Big back elbow loaded up. Calling over time again. Nathan White in his shirt is sliding a kendo stick into the ring. Another cheap shot. Dynamic really has to be careful here. He doesn't want to miss out on being in the Climb to Fame contract ladder match losing by disqualification. Petey stomping on Reese's ankle here, but now shoved back, and Reese Matthews able to get to his feet. And again, I've given Reese Matthews credit. He has shed a lot of weight already. I've seen him in the Performance Center every week, working hard alongside Murphy. And I do hope that one day we can see Reese Matthews return to the man he once was. In his current state, I just don't think that he can cut it against somebody, especially somebody like Brian Dynamic. Come on now. I mean, literally every single aspect. You ask me right now. Outside of the ring, in the ring, if we're talking about speed, if we're talking about agility, if we're talking about strength, if we're talking about looks, Brian Dynamic excels in every single category, and certainly more so than Reese Matthews. Or at least trying to treat his head like a basketball, but instead, Dynamic slams him head first off that top turnbuckle. Goes behind as Reese forearm smash to the back. Hard on the time, but not for long as Reese able to put him up onto his shoulders and drop him chest first across that top rope. Now he's got the leg. Reese with an Indian deathlock applied. That's not a submission you see all too often. It really shows the age of Reese Matthews. The former CMV champion, though. I will never discredit Reese Matthews for all of his many accolades here in CMV. But it's like I talked about with Quantum earlier. You know, Quantum has so many accolades. He's in the Hall of Fame for a reason, but has his time come and gone? I think so. Maybe, you know, not such a glamorous life when working at a grocery store, but hey, much better than a lot of other people are doing. We should be thankful. Maybe he should have just stayed in his small town, working at his grocery store, oblivious to what's going on here in CMV. Because now he's back and he's got to figure out a way to contend with this future generation. Elbow right to the back of Reese's head. Count of 10. Have until 20 to get back into the ring. Dynamic. Not going to waste any more time. Kick to the gut. And I do mean gut. Oh, Reese Matthews now into the pin as Nathan White eagerly watches on and supports his tag team partner from ringside. Oh, look at Reese. Reese Matthews still got that fire in him, though. Even to the shock of Brian Dynamic. Comes up behind him. And walk him all the way into the corner for a snake eyes. Dynamic just like that, even off his back. Proving to be dangerous. Into the gut. Back and forth here. Now is the Irish whip off the ropes. What a slam from Reese. Huge snap slam. But Nathan White sees his tag team partner in trouble, distracts the ref as Reese delivers a DDT. Reese has it won. Ref! Ref! But the ref's distracted by Nathan. Precious time wasted. And Dynamic is able to kick out just before 2. Reese Matthews could have had it won, but thanks to Nathan White, Dynamic keeps his head above the water. Goes behind, takes down Matthews with a gorgeous back suplex. Now from the corner, Dynamic thinking about his next move. Shouldn't think too long. And there's why. Swept off his feet, Matthews. Oh, the knee drop to the extended arm. Goes in the distance. Able to overpower Reese, but didn't account for that elbow. Turns around, and the TKO! No, Reese Matthews has studied the tapes. And he's come to know Brian Dynamic at this point. Great counter that TKO, but he again tries to slam Dynamic's head off that top turnbuckle. And it does not go his way. What a slam from the Anomaly. And now he's going to come out of the corner. like a bullet with that forearm. Right to the side of Reese's head, now back into the corner. And this is vintage dynamic right here. The knee trembler sets it up. TK. Oh! Hands on the chest. No! Look at the look on Brian Dynamic's face is priceless. Eyes wide, mouth agape. As Reese gets out of the TKO. It doesn't help him out of the woods. Dynamic still in control as he goes up to Brett's rope. Looks for a drop kick right to the chest. Murphy's not looking all too hopeful right now. Nathan White, on the other hand, giddy as Dynamic goes up top, tries for a big old splash, but Reese got the knees up. The crafty veteran with an arm drag now. Okay, that was impressive in Reese. Trying for another DDT, but Dynamic counters it into a power bomb. And Matthews, with that sudden burst of energy, may have been all he had left in the tank. Another knee trembler into yet another TKO. The future is bright. Brian Dynamic qualifies for the Climb to Fame contract ladder match. Quran Cook, Brian Dynamic, Diamante, Alan Montoya, Lorenzo Alexander. You're talking about the future of CMV. No old heads, no unks allowed. This was a great match, though, and a valiant effort by Reese. I won't deny that. But Brian Dynamic saying it's time for a new chapter here in CMV. Close the book on Reese Matthews. The future of CMB is in good hands with the likes of Nathan White and Brian Dynamic.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Bubble pop, let's go. Cherry soda, cherry soda. Yeah, make him spend his whole quota. Cha-ching, yeah, I got that sweet flavor. He call me lifesaver, do myself a favor. He think I'm sweet like the candy shop, but I can make the whole party stop. Got these new heels, click clack on the floor. He texting me, always asking for more. I'm in LA, sipping on the best, put his credit.
Well, my fine feathered friends, we now come to our main event of the evening and the return of the big dog, Pierre Thompson, as we found out last night, the newest clients of Pat LaFave, and alongside Perry Heenan, the two laid out the new World Tag Team Champions, Carlos Corvo and Joey Bacon, before they really even had a chance to celebrate their victory in the 9th Annual Men's Tag Team Cup. Well, LaFave said a couple weeks ago, if Adam Valentine wants Pat LaFave and his clients to earn things the good old-fashioned way here on Shockwave, then so be it. LaFave, he said an impact will be made, a message will be sent. And so now Cerberus arrives here on Shockwave. But it is Perry Heenan that will be in action against Carlos Corvo here in our main event. From what I've heard, Joey Bacon suffered a little bit more than Carlos Corvo last night and actually is not here. So Corvo gonna have to go it alone, which she might actually prefer than having Bacon in his corner, despite them being the new World Tag Team Champions. Carlos Corvo once again with championship gold in his hands. And I don't think this is how he envisioned this brand new reign getting started. You know, they say champions simply have targets on their backs at all times. That's true. But it's not often that people strike so soon. But Pat LaFave and his Cerberus, they were like snakes in the grass, lying in wait, preparing to pounce no matter who it was. I was going to win that 9th annual Men's Tag Team Cup. It's nothing personal, I wouldn't think. But again, a message needed to be sent. And now Carlos Corvo going to have to show Cerberus that he won't be so easily punked out. So Perry Heenan, Carlos Corvo, one-on-one. With Pierre Thompson and Pat LaFave in his corner, they're going to go right for it. Two big old bruisers. Of course, Corvo, a former pro boxer, his hand's going to hit a little bit harder. Perry Heenan, though, damn, we are not wasting any time here. Good Lord. Kick to the midsection, caught though, big punch. Sponsored elbow to the back of the head. Corvo able to overpower Perry Heenan. Heenan leaves his feet for a gargantuan drop kick. You won't see that every day. Someone the size of Heenan leaving his feet in such a way. These heavy hands from the pit bull. I still can't believe that the big dog is back. I mean, guys, it's been years since we've seen Pierre Thompson in CMV. Well over 2 years. Former CMV champion, and now he's the newest client of Pat LaFave? This is becoming a very dangerous alliance here. Of course, LaFave continues to say that he's not interested in power. He's only interested in managing his clients. Especially about Perry Heenan. He said a man that should have been world champion 10 times over by now. He plans on taking Perry Heenan to the very top, and now I guess Pierre Thompson as well. Carlos Corvo in control. Looks like Pierre Thompson having a chat with our referee. Heenan, like a bus, coming at you. Gonna try to make it a win. But Corvo telling this dog to hush. Oh, a little too much hot dog in me. And Heenan gets out of the way. What a discus clothesline. And just the biggest elbow right across the chest of the KO Kid. If you would have told me that Perry Heenan, Pierre Thompson, and Pat LaFave would not only all be back in CMV, but together alongside each other. Just a couple months ago, I would have told you were insane. You needed to get back on your meds, that you didn't know what you were talking about, but here we are. Oh, and Perry Heenan looking for the graduation pile driver, but Carlos Corvo with that punch to the midsection, get punched in the gut like that can be debilitating, especially against someone like Corvo with his knockout punch. But Pat LaFave, what timing, distracts the ref. Corvo has it won. This is already a 3 count. But Heenan kicks out by the time the ref finally turns around. boot to the gut, gonna back Corvo up, tries for a dropkick this evening. Corvo proving hard for him to catch. As he goes up to Brett's rope for elbow. Pinpoint. As he tries for another punch, he ain't gonna catch it. He wants to keep his teeth. I don't know if you want to get in a slugfest with a former professional boxer, but that's exactly what Perry Heenan's doing. He's been cut open. Looks like a gash right across the middle of his forehead. Big punch from Corvo. Chop. And Heenan, Corvo saying that tickled. Come on then, Pitbull. Let's see if you got a bite to back up all that barking. There you go. Now they're just tearing into each other, but Perry Heenan overpowers Corvo. Hub handle. Oh, Michinoku driver. 1, 2, 3. Perry Heenan pins one half of the World Tag Team Champions. A statement was made last night in Tokyo. A message said here tonight on Shockwave. Cerberus is here, and they are not waiting in line. What a match. Hardly a match. I would call this more so a fight. And it's very rare to see Corvo be the one to get his lights knocked out. Well, that was certainly the case in the hands of Perry Heenan. And Pat LaFave could not be more happy. Cerberus is here, and things are going to change on Shockwave.